In the day's other news, schools will close tomorrow in parts of New York City where COVID-19 infections are rising. Governor Andrew Cuomo issued an order today affecting 100 public schools and 200 private schools. He cited a lack of testing data.
Some of the schools in the hotspot zip codes have been tested, but some have not. How can you send children into a school in a hotspot zip code when you know that you don't have any information as to whether or not it's safe?
The World Health Organization said today that 10% of the world's population may have been infected so far. That includes 7.4 million confirmed cases here in the U.S. Tropical storm Delta formed over the Caribbean today, heading for the U.S. Gulf Coast. It's on track to pass western Cuba as a hurricane tomorrow. By Friday, it could strike between Louisiana and the Florida Panhandle. Meanwhile, a storm dubbed Gamma stalled off of Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula, killing at least 6 people and forcing thousands to flee. Wildfires in California are burning their way into the record books. As of today, a single fire north of San Francisco has charred 1 million acres, making it the state's largest ever. More than 4 million acres have burned statewide. That's twice the old record. The Glass Fire in wine country is among some 24 fires still burning, and fire season still has 2 months to go. 2 American and 1 British-born scientists have won this year's Nobel Prize in Medicine. Harvey Alter, Charles Rice, and Michael Houghton discovered the hepatitis C virus in 1989. It kills more than 400,000 people worldwide every year. Rice now works at Rockefeller University in New York. He says when the Nobel Committee called, he thought it was a prank.
Basically, after a chat with him, he said, well, if you don't believe me, actually just sort of go to the Nobel sort of site, and in an hour, hopefully we'll convince you that this is, sort of not a crank call.
One way to figure it out, the Nobel Committee says the scientist's work has greatly reduced the chances of contracting hepatitis C through blood transfusions. The U.S. Supreme Court kicked off its new term today with only 8 justices. They paid tribute to their late colleague, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, in a conference held by phone due to the pandemic. Chief Justice John Roberts remembered Ginsburg as, quote, a dear friend and a treasured colleague. And Wall Street started the week with fresh hopes of new COVID economic aid from Congress. The Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 465 points to close at 28,148. The Nasdaq rose 257 points, and the S&P 500 added 60.
This is the PBS NewsHour from WETA Studios in Washington and in the West from the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism at Arizona State University.